This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense. And before we get started here, I want you to make sure you hit that button and subscribe to my channel because there's always plenty more that come from. Number one, we got to turn around and look at the changing of times, the changing of times. It's written, and it's written in the Ethiopian Bible that all these things shall change. And people don't realize though the first Bible that was written by the Holy Maker that made sure that the Ethiopian peoples understood what was going on and understand too. Now, a lot of folks don't understand one thing about it. They say Ethiopia was a country that was never conquered. Why? Number one, you got to realize the heavenly bodies didn't want it to be conquered. It could have been conquered, but the heavenly body was put in place where that peoples would not be conquered. You might invade them for a little while, but they won't be conquered. You see, people's got to realize they're the first peoples, those the God chosen peoples. He said, out of the dust of the earth, and the earth is not brown or tan, the earth is dark, 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 yeah, the earth. So you got to realize this is the Bible that was written long before the King James Version had come into place. And it was in King James Version and the Catholic Bible, all those are copies. They are copies. It's a fact of life. You can pick it up. It come out of the Ethiopian language, Mirame. Yes. And you got to understand that these things is happening today with the Donald Trumps and with the situation that's going on now and the situation in South Africa. And he wants the white folks to come over here. That's been written. And the white folks don't want to leave their good old homeland because they know they got it made. Why you want to come over here for segregation and racism and all this bullshit? They don't want to come here. They might say we can have a little better, but who want to have them black jobs? I wouldn't want no black job. You don't come over and you're going to get you a black job. What you need a black job for when you got a white job over there? Got everything that you need and you're going to come over here and look for a black job. What you going to put me on the county for a while? I need some land. If you tell them you're going to give them 106 acres of land, they might would come and get them started like they did the other Europeans. Black folks didn't give you shit. They never have and never will. You're going to have it hard, hard, hard. Children of Israel always got it hard. A lot of people say, well, they not children. Well, let's put it this way, the Hebrews. Let's put it that way, whatever way you want to put it. You was the first. Scientists didn't admit you was the first. So if you the first, he said, let's make man in our own likeness and image. Now, if that means make man in our own likeness and image, who image he was made in? Okay? So all this stuff that's happening with you and your kids and running here, and this is already written. God already seen this mess. This is a mess. It's going to come to an end. Nothing, no country stays on top forever. No empire stays on top forever. This is nature. Nature do what it's got to do, and that's it. It is what it is. I can't change it. I'm going to go on to my maker like the rest of us is. We ain't going to be around there but a little while, and that's it. It is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something else. You got a lot of these black women around there trying to be something. They have hair hanging way down their shoulders, their titties and stuff. Their hair hanging way than the white woman hair hanging. Yeah? And, they got their hair hanging, and it's another person's hair on your head. If your hair is woolly, let it stay woolly. It is what it is. You don't have to worry about the sun. You don't have to be worried about giving yourself some booty lifts. You don't have to worry about giving yourself some lip lift. You don't have to worry about all these things. So don't try to add to something that's already been made perfect. And then you want to turn around and try to compete in other areas that you're not